Hi, this is Erin Hall. I am your son or daughter's 10th grade English teacher, and I wanted to touch base with you a little bit about what we did at the end of quarter one, and now that we're heading into quarter two this week, what to expect moving forward. At the end of quarter one, your son or daughter finished their poetry collection. This was a collection of 10 poems that they wrote throughout the course of our poetry unit. Some of them we did as part of classwork, the Gothic poetry, Dr. Seuss horror poems, etc. And some of them were just their own creation based on really anything they wanted to do. I had a blast reading these poetry collections. Their work is so incredible. So I really recommend you ask your student to read their poems. As we move forward into the beginning of quarter one, we're finishing our coming of age introductory unit. So again, coming of age is the overarching theme for 10th grade English, and we did a quick introduction with some short stories. Now they're working on their final assessment. In the final assessment, they get to tell me how well they understand the theme of coming of age in 3 different options. So instead of writing one big essay as a class, they have a couple different ways to show mastery for this content. The first is an essay, actually. If they did not score an 80 or above last year on their freshman Code Talkers response to literature, I recommended that students choose this option. It is a 4-paragraph essay comparing 2 of the short stories we read and how those authors developed their characters throughout the short story. If your son or daughter did not have anything in the technology expectation 3 from freshman year, I recommended that they do an oral presentation. And in this presentation, they have to present for 5 minutes in front of the class on a variety of topics about one particular short story that we had looked at this quarter. The third option is for our artistic students. They're creating a visual product. If they don't have anything in culture and the arts, I should recommend that they choose option C, where they create something like a film or an original artwork or a board game or a song, and they create something to illustrate how one particular character in a story of their choice came of age. We have some really cool projects for this going already. We have some 3D modeling. We have a reinvented game of life for one of our characters. I'm very excited to see how these turn out. So again, they have an option to really show mastery something they're comfortable with. So I'm excited about that. That is something we're working on until the end of next week. So they have 2 or 3 class periods to work on that in school and a long weekend. Right afterwards, we are starting our Catcher in the Rye unit. I'm very excited about this. I know it's a classic, it's a canon, and I really hope that the students enjoy it as well. Again, this is our part of our overarching theme of coming of age for 10th grade. I'm excited to say that over the weekend, I will not be grading anything. I am actually presenting at a conference for teachers in Ohio. So I'm looking forward to bringing back some crazy, awesome ideas from that trip and telling your students all about it when we get back after the long weekend. I know next week on the 14th is an early release day. And I do want to say, I know that it is early. The late work deadline is December 6th. That seems crazy far away, but with the long weekend this weekend and Thanksgiving break and the early release, we have a couple, diversions in our schedule that might make it seem a lot farther away for students who are falling behind this early in the quarter. So I really want to stress from this recording, there are only 13 more days left of the late work period for the first half of quarter two. And just to make sure that even though we do have these long weekends and these early release days, that your students are being really productive at home. So again, please reach out if you have any questions. My email is erin.hall@charahoe.k12.ri.us. The classroom website is mshallclassroom.com, and the Instagram is @MsHall. It's MSHALL classroom. So please reach out if you have questions or concerns, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. I'll check back in when progress reports come out in the middle of quarter two. Thanks.